Hello guys, I guess feeding the beast was not optimal for us. So let's stay on this bloody topic. Please ignore him, he just wants to get in here and cause problems. You think hard to yourself about this, you really want to go pet the big goat daddy. You want to? The goat daddy? To shout about this guy's love life even more. You heard some about this situation from the other side, of course, but you really shouldn't let Gallic know that Gore tells you about their tentative and bitchish flirtation, unless you know it helps you get more friends. No, you slap your own cheek to snap yourself out of it. Cheek? My cheek. No secret spilling. Gallic leans away from him against the back of his chair. Fuck, you are really not doing anything to change my impression of you. You have an idea, so you cut him off before he can monologue you to death. You tell him that it sounds to you like what's really bothering him, a regular, no freaky guy, is that he's jealous of your free-spirited printability. He wants what you got. He glares at you with his breathing quickening. Who? Yeah, hit a nerve. Don't want anything of yours. Interrupting him was worked pretty well so far, so you tried it again, like cut the shit. So you say there's no reason for him to hide anything from you. First of all, you already promised to like him no matter what. Secondly, you know what it's like to want to impress someone. And finally, you know all about how to be a huge motherfucking weirdo. Yeah. So why doesn't he let you show him how to walk on the wild side? He can take a few pointers from Alternia's biggest freak. You can see the ensuing makeover montage already. Okay, you start bouncing, beating your seat. Roll the compilation. I have zero interest in it. You cut him again? Okay, that won't do it. You try one more tactic. Tell him. You guess he just doesn't mind you knowing shit about how to be a freak. Oh Gallic, tell me all says matter how to be boring and a real big dumbass about weird stuff. Oh, I see what you're doing. It's time to reason that allowing you to broaden my horizons with your alien ways will only serve to increase my culture competence. Great, so what will it be? Should I prefer a new, more casual suit? Or something lighter, spicy, undergarments? Dyeing your hair, other weirder body mod. Gallic eyebrows shoot up. The last one sounds interesting. Whoa, the what? Oh, he really go whole ass? Okay, you weren't expecting that from this guy, but you guess maybe he was waiting for an excuse to try something that, or he really cannot deal with not being Alternian biggest obnoxious know-it-all. Go big or get cold, as they say. Oh well, that's probably what they say. Anyway, you cannot wait to get this show on the road. You tell him you even know a guy that can probably help you out. Will he be discreet and willing to leap into this, but I do need to protect my privacy, of course. Yeah, sure, for sure. I mean, like, probably. Probably. I hope so. His brow frowns either at your continual interruption of your hesitance, so you waste no more time and whip out your palm husk. You pull up the secret gripey profile. You got Malik. To make so, Okol kept in touch, you called him up. Oh, hey yeah? What's up, Robot Dubby? You get right to it and tell him you made a new friend who's looking to get a new hole in his behind. No, and anyway, behind you hear Gallic choke on his coffee. Artistically an aesthetic hole. Gallic shrugs weakly, his eyes still wide. Or something similar. Hell yeah. Anything for you, bud. Malik eyes dart from your face to the room behind you. You're not sure how much he can see through the screen though. My gear is easy to back, so you'll be over soon. I brings options. Just that. You start to give him a direction, but he stops you. Don't worry, I know exactly where you are. Your palm mark is lol. Damn it, lol jacket. Figure you'll be cool with that. See you soon. No, whatever. Malik hangs up your green Malik to reassure him. He shows him like a manageable situation. He offers you more coffee, which you take because you are a polite guest. Gallic starts ideating is a small letter-bound notebook, so you mostly watch. Listen to him explain the brainstorming process. Take sips and wish a goat will come back. And wish the goat will come back. Eventually you hear a soft footstep approaching. Gallic jumps when Malik opens the baby gate. How did you get in the front door? I hacked it. That was easy. Malik's mouth opens and shuts a few times. His eyes dart between you and Malik's matching hoodie. Just kidding. Your operating is pretty low tech for an indigo, unfortunately. Your losses let me in. Anyway, yeah, Malik. Okay. From behind him, I'm probably bleeding. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Gary looks around and Rixie says there's a lot of going on. All of a sudden, he points to you. You alien! Hold on your mind. Hold on to my lasses. He cannot be unsupervised. In here or he will eat everything. And as for you, Malik. Hello, my name is Galik Xijushi. Welcome to my hive. That is not a problem. I love it that they ruthlessly like the exclamation mark and equal. And you want to get freaky. Freaky? No, freaky. That's what's up. Galik tugs at the bottom of his suit jacket, straightening it reflexively. Poor dude, you want to tell me you're proud of him for going so far out of his step. But he seems to be holding his own here. Look at him, growing up. Does the goat really wants to make a snack out of some old baby back? You take your job seriously and hold on tight on his neck. Yes, that is correct. Here you have the tools to help me achieve this. I am open to a wide range of modification. And my notebook has some sketches. Wow, you got sketches too? Oh, interesting. You want to dutifully look and not touch. But wrangling a big goat is a full-time job. Malik holds on the notebook for you both to see. Well, Galik's not a bad artist actually, still you have to kind of turn your head and squint to make out what's going on in a couple of the sketches. Because there are still a few surprises left for you in the brave new world of troll anatomy. Huh. The bulge. You point to the sketch you like the best with one hand as you scramble to keep hold of that fistful wiggly luscious for fur with the other. Yeah, I can work with that. Hell yeah, button up, get some layers off. Gally flick his eyes to you and you give him a big supportive thumbs up! You look potentially away when he starts taking off his jacket. Instead you focus on your job and oh, you have some pocket snacks. You pull out some mostly not bruised fruit and offer it to Galik's luscious. He chomps it up it readily and calms down a bit. Jeez, can Galik afford food for this guy? He's plenty. Galik takes off his undershirt but he does roll up the bottom of it before leaning his forearms against the back of the chairs, exposing the broad palette of his hips and back. This eye does capture an ineffable facet of my core self. Getting go in it, assume do not need to spell out any potential consequences if you stray from the artistic vision, correct? Malik rolls his eyes and pulls out a tattoo gun. It looks mostly how they do on Earth, but with a strip of greenish, almost biological light. Don't worry, your blood color is crystal clear. Oh, sorry. I thought it was whatever. I thought it was piercing, not a tattoo. Sorry, I don't know why it was not. I guess I'm paying little to no attention to it. Galik winches saw the first press of the gun to his skin, or maybe it's laser. There's a glow happening back there. With a lusus satiated, you are free to see what's going on. You climb into the chair Galik's leaning against the back of, and peek over to watch. So what's the deal with this anyway? That dude don't seem much like your vibe. There's no specific reason, I'm simply fleshing out my worldly experience, attaining visual knowledge of a new kind. Okay, I feel it's more an excuse, but okay, he's checking off something from his bucket list you will helpfully add. Galik flashes bright blue and jerks backward, screeching like you haven't heard since you first met and traumatize him. Oh boy, you have no idea how, but that was apparently extremely the wrong thing to say. Watch it. You're gonna make me fuck up your ineffable vision. You no need to flip your think pan. Get to do what it takes to find a bucket, buddy. I've been there, what? Galik stares decidedly into the middle distance as he breathes in and out to reposition himself against the chair. That is certainly not what it's about. I am perfectly capable of fulfilling my propagational duties. This is not a thing I have to do. It's a thing of what to do. It happens to sparkles concupiscent interest, so be it. Yeah, whatever, I don't judge. Yeah, whatever. You only have the barest grasp of what they are discussing here, but things are starting to click into place. The one to embarrass your potential new friend by calling him out on his crush even further, or by implying he cannot find anyone to feel acquainted with. You tell Malik that Galik is making his decision based on his own personal emotion, now self-educating journey, and that's all. Yeah, that is the heart of it, exactly. Galik smiles at you and is crooked and stiff on his face like he hadn't expected you to put it there. Smile back and place your hand on top of his white knuckle against the back of the chair. He winces in pain only once more before Malik steps back, tilting his head to admire his handiwork. That'll do it. Galik rolls his shoulder and twists his body around to check his new ink. Satisfied, he turns to extend his hand to Malik. Thank you for your time on such a short notice. Would you like to stay too? Malek shakes his hand, but he cuts him off there. No thanks, I'm not much of the after party. So see you around, Robobud. I said, nice to that you button up. He tosses the gear back in his bag and nods at you both in his way. He pats the girl's head, now placid. One new friend is now for one day, I suppose. Thank you for encouraging me to try something new. I still do not completely understand you, but your penchant for flinging yourself wholeheartedly into pressure situation is fascinating. That is what you do best. You grin uncontrollably at the compliment. I might try employing that tactic a bit more in my daily life, if it will lead to newer, deeper grasp of the troll condition. As such, I have 2 confessions for you. He takes a deep breath and gets the rest out in one go. 1. I knew only an elementary amount of information about rainbow drinkers before I met you. And 2. The reason for my front hinge jerk reaction at the time was because of my Gojek-shaped blind spot. Okay? You gradually do not let on that those are 2 of the most obvious pieces of information you ever encountered. Gallic clears his throat and thrusts his palm husk towards you. Now that we have taken care of that, take a photo. Let's take a picture. He turns around and you lovingly set up to the shot of his hip bone. The modest rendition of his sign in the golf course is framed by 2 springs of pine crossed under it in a V. The look of his face he turns back over his shoulder for a camera is the most self-satisfied thing you've ever seen. When you hand Gallic his palm hugs back, he fucks with it for a minute and then he starts buzzing with notification after notification. He looks up at you and smiles creeping to the corner of his mouth. He bites his back like he's not sure what to do with the undefinable happiness he's experiencing. He hates it. Victory? He hates it. I guess he sent it to his Moira or May Spirit, I don't know. I don't know how that works. So I was not really paying a lot of attention about it. I was trying to read it truly, but I kind of got lost a bit with the transition and all a little. I was more paying attention to the code than everything, I guess. I was a terrible listener to this one. And that's everything. Goodbye.